everybody? Welcome to the United from Bryan Mbeumo to Manchester United. Here we go. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I mean, honestly, it's over. We don't need to keep waffling around Mbeumo. When is it going to be done? I mean, let me tell you something. This deal has gone longer than Ramadan's ever been. I mean, it's just unreal. I mean, what is it? 45 days? I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, to see this deal being absolutely done it's just relief. And seeing this done, seeing this deal being done, we can just pursue. Now, obviously it's great for Manchester United because it's taken what 7 weeks. But what obviously the negativity side of it is that Manchester United have spent 7 weeks. Um, oh, there it is. Yeah, Manchester United have spent 7 weeks um, doing negotiations with Brentford, and it's like you're trying to negotiate them for a cheaper price. Only after 7 weeks to give them the price that they want. I mean, it's just amazing. So, it's 65 million on add-ons. Sorry, not on add-ons. 65 million the fee, 6 million add-ons. So technically 71 million. But But yeah, I mean, it's finally done. Obviously, for those that thinking he can still play against Leeds, he can't. It's too soon for that. I mean, too late for that. But obviously, he's set to complete his first part medical on Saturday, which is today. Um, sorry, not today. Today's fucking Friday. So tomorrow he's set to take his first part medical on Saturday, and obviously official contract signing set on Sunday in Carrington. And obviously he's able to travel on the US tour. So obviously it's honestly um, great stuff to hear um, that Mbom was finally a Manchester United player. Um, but yeah, what I think about the signing, it's amazing. Of course, I know people are going to say we overpaid, but to be honest, we're in a market where money's absolutely essential, and obviously inflation with the market value going high. I mean, you see, I said it with Elanga going to Newcastle for 55 million. Gibbs White, I believe, was supposed to go for 60 million release clause, but Roma's better than both, and obviously we're paying for what Roma's actually worth in this current market. So it's great. But yeah, honestly, him, Cunha, whoever our striker is, possibly still going to be Rasmus. But if that's the case, then hopefully them two can help Rasmus with some service. It's great to see. So but obviously great stats says himself 20 goals, 7 assists last season, and obviously that's what we lacked in terms of um, numbers, in terms of us being careful, creating chances, you know, and relying on Bruno every game. So I'm glad we got those two, and obviously now that's over, we can obviously look at other stuff, other players, other positions we can go for. So obviously that gets to uh, the thingy with goalkeeper and striker. So I mean that's the question. I mean the question is that who should we prioritize first? Now initially I put in striker because you wanna kill out front. You want someone who's clinical in front of goal. And initially it could have been Yokers, Delap, or Osimhen, but we can't get those players because they're going to other clubs, or we don't have the fee, or we just been stuck in the Mboma deal as we were at that point. So who do we go for? I mean, there's so many strikers. I mean, it does say Jackson. I'll get onto that more. Absolute sick. It was that was probably one of probably the main reason why I didn't upload in the past 2 days because of hearing that shit. Um, but obviously I had to upload because Mbeumo was a here we go. So of course that's breaking news. Um, but yeah, who do we go for? I mean, is it goalkeeper? Is it striker? Now, obviously striker we mixed with Vlahovic, and Jackson. And that's about it, really. And goalkeeper John Victor and Emi Martinez, who is more likely to happen than John Victor and the other goalkeeper. I don't know what his name was, but he's from the French league. So you know, but yeah, what do you guys think? Who should we prioritize over? I think personally, I think you have to look at goalkeeping because I understand last season defensively wasn't a problem. The only time we were defensively wrong was Alana really, and he's obviously injured, so obviously what? Yeah, apparently he might come back in time for the Arsenal game. Um, but you look at this last season, what was really a problem for us was goals, being clinical, creating chances or whatever, and that's what kept us losing games because we kept getting punished. We never punish, we just get punished instead. So that was a problem for us. But I mean, even if we get someone like Emi Martinez, he's going to be suspended for 3 games, and then obviously he'll start in City. But I mean, striker, you're looking at if you're trying to start off strong and you're trying to make a statement in the league against obviously your first 5 games being Arsenal, Burnley, Fulham, City, and Chelsea, then you need a marksman up front. But I don't know really. I said goalkeeper, but people have their differences, opinions of who they should go for. So yeah, that's the question. Who do we go for? That's the question. Who will Manchester United go for? Goalkeeper for a striker? I'd send my part. What do you guys think? I want to go to the most obviously. It's positive day, but of course there has to be some negative, and obviously it's this. Nicholas Jackson still being considered for United. Oh my god. I mean, you know what? If I could, if I had a bucket with me right now, I'd want to throw up. Nicholas Jackson. I mean, I said this on Insta. I just commented. I'd rather keep Hoyland. And I know people are gonna say, but Jackson's better than Hoyland. You're only saying that because he's scoring goals more than Rasmus. First of all, what's the what? He's 24, 2 age gap difference, and people saying, oh, but he's not that bad. Of course, you're gonna hear that from Chelsea fans here because they want to offload him. But I mean, if he's that good, then why does Chelsea want to sell him? I'm so confused. Second of all, he's only getting these types of stats. The only reason he's scoring a lot of goals is because of what team he's part of. He's part of a team that's giving him service. Rasmus is part of a team that ain't even giving him service. And let me tell you something as well. When he came to the Premier League, people were clowning him for missing chances. Initially, it used to be Darwin Nunez. Now he became, you know, a rival with Nunez about who can miss battle. Don't forget, people were clowning Chelsea over that signing by saying, "Oh wow, who did you sign? You signed Jackson, who can't even finish." At least with Hoyland, he's clinical. But guess what? I say clinical, but he doesn't get chances. He doesn't get service. If Rasmus was in that Chelsea team, I think he'd get more than Jackson. And it's funny because I'm hearing not only rival fans, but even certain United fans say it's an upgrade with Fulham, which is absolutely horseshit at its best. I mean, I don't want to say the specific channel, but you probably know who I'd be talking about. I mean, saying it's an upgrade on Rasmus. I mean, first of all, you're already giving up. Second of all, you're piling pressure on a young player like Hoyland to, and you're already making demands. It's like I don't understand. It's like so you want him to score goals without having no service at all. I don't understand. Yes, of course, around this gameplay, like around the whole package about it, maybe it's first touching back, holding the ball, maybe he needs to work on. But you give him service, and we've seen this before. There was a reason why he scored 5 goals in the Champions League. There was a reason why he became the youngest ever a player in Premier League history to score in 6 consecutive games. And he scored 15 goals in his first season, which is not bad, especially when you're the number 9, 20 years old for Manchester United. I mean, with so much pressure, and people want to say, oh, but we demand more. I mean, you're demanding more from someone who ain't even getting service. It's like, it really doesn't make sense. It's like saying, you're telling Lewis Hamilton to and expect him to win the Grand Prix at Silverstone against 19 other Formula One cars. It doesn't make sense. It's like saying, oh, so what if he doesn't have a service, he still has to score. I mean, that's just bullshit. That just shows your point by saying he needs to live off of scraps, which he has done in that season where he scored 7 and 6, and that's what he was doing. But people saying he's an absolute upgrade on Hoyland Jackson, you're fucking idiots. And what Jackson? Guess what? From Chelsea, are we trying to get screwed again? I mean, because we love getting screwed. I mean, we do it on the pitch. We might as well do it off the pitch as well. I mean, have we not learned our mistake with Mount? I mean, the only thing with Mount is that when he's fit, there's actually a player with him. With Jackson, when he's actually fit, he's actually shite. So I don't understand this whole narrative of, like, I don't even want to talk about, we shouldn't get Jackson because of what happened with Mount. No, we shouldn't get Jackson is because he shouldn't be the person for us. I'd rather keep Hoyland. And guess what? Even if he does come, even if we didn't have Cunha or Mbeumo, he'd be basically Hoyland. Living off scraps. No service at all. So, again, pure shit from people saying he's an absolute upgrade. I mean, again, your disbelief. And the thing is as well, I did wanted to say this on my the Keep So bench video on Hoyland. If there's one player that can make Hoyland into, like, I don't know, Gyökeres, it's Amrin. You saw Amrin what he did with Gyökeres. I mean, Coventry, he was fine, decent. I think he was 25 at the time. And he's doing that in championship level. He's 25, 26, 27 at Sporting. And he's one of the best striker, if not the best striker in Europe. Why can't Amrin do that with Hoyland? He's capable of doing that. You do realise when Gyökeres was 21, he was actually shit. I mean, I think he was at Brighton. He hardly was playing a Premier League game. Went on loan to Swansea. And then went Coventry and then made his move to Sporting. And here he is. Why can't Hoyland do that? Hoyland is potential. Like this, like when people say about Hoyland scoring goals, that shouldn't be a problem because we've seen this before. It isn't about scoring goals. It's about confidence and it's about giving him the service that he deserves. You know what I mean? But when you're living up scraps, it's like basically saying, it's like basically telling Haaland, like, we signed Erling Haaland and we demand him to score 30 goals a season without any service. Like I said with the Lewis Hamilton comparison, it's stupid. Telling Haaland to score 30 goals without service is absolute bullshit. It's just stupid. And people saying, and Ineos really being serious about Jackson, I'd rather take fucking Vlahovic. I'd rather, I'd rather take Ronaldo. I couldn't give a shit. I'd rather take 40 of Ronaldo than fucking Jackson. Honestly, it pissed me off. That's why I didn't even want to upload. But off with that, because I don't want to talk about Jackson. Pre-season training, traveling. United landed in Stockholm. Where was it? So yeah, the travelling squad for United is obviously Bayern there, Vitek, and there it is, Vitek. Oh, sorry, not Vitek, sorry. I was about to say fake stuff to you guys. So buying there, Tom Heaton and Dermot Mee. Defenders Dallo, Mazraoui, Delict, Maguire, Dorgu, Lenny Yoro, Shaw, Heaven, Diego Leon, Tyler Frederickson, Reece Monroe, and Godwill Kukoni. Really surprised Amis is not there, but apparently he's going alone. God knows why. When you got fucking, what's his name? I mean, only named 2 left backs, but loan him. You know, he does need experience, Amas. So yeah. Midfielders Mount, Fernandez, Casemiro, Ugarte, Kobe Mainu, Jack Fletcher. No Tyler Fletcher. Wow. Sekou Kone, really excited for that, and Toby Collier. Hoyland, Cunha, Amachido, Ethan Williams, and Benito Mantato. So no Xerxes. Wow, I'm really shocked. No Xerxes. Is he fucking injured or something? I don't know. I mean, that's weird because when it came to Mazraoui in the last game of the season against Villa, he did pick up some pain. So, you know, that's interesting. I never knew that. So, no Xerxes. I mean, glad I didn't put him in my match preview lineup because that would have been an absolute flop there. So yeah. It also says Harry Amas has not travelled with Manchester United squad. He's due to go on loan and won't be present on the preseason though. So I mean, good for him because he does need the minutes and preseason. So yeah, hopefully he does have a good loan for wherever he goes. But yeah, as I was saying, with the preseason squad to Leeds, you know, obviously obviously, you know, to be honest, apart from Cunha, I only care about the youth because who's like the next player to come through, you know, like we had Garnacho and Mainu under Ten Hag, Collier, and Amas under Amarin. Now, who's next? Could it be Diego Leon? Because he did say he didn't want to go on loan. He wants to be a first team player for United. Oh yeah, I did forget Obi as well. Or Sekou Kone. I do hope Sekou Kone does become that player because there is absolutely a player in him. And you have to say, look, because there were rumours of him actually going on loan, but when we played those 2 games in the postseason, he did actually impress Amarin, so there's a reason why he's in that travelling squad for Leeds. And look, if he does perform well in this game, then he'll probably go on tour in the summer series. So yeah. Obviously youth players such as Tyler Frederickson that we do know, absolute great player. Obviously good to have as backup. Look, could he be backup? Because obviously Lindelof and Evans have gone, so probably he could be that cover for what Lindelof and Evans were. Reece Monroe, Kukoni, you know, there's him as well. As I said, Sekou Kone, Collier we do know, Jack Fletcher, Ethan Williams, and Benito Mantato. So, you know, there's obviously players there. Look, you never know. Amrin might go with a youth team here. Look, I mean, could he go with strong in the first half and the second half he goes with youth? Or does he go vice versa? Who knows? But yeah, that's the travelling squad. And yeah, good news and bad news and a mixture of both. So, but obviously the happy news is Mbeumo is a United player. Thank the Lord. I mean, we can stop moaning about when Mbeumo's coming, or is it going to happen or whatever. But yeah, so glad. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, I'm doing my first ever watch-along on Leeds against United. So tune in for that. Excited for that game. Take care. See you on the next one.